Welcome back to the Arizona Western Cactus League. It has been a strong competition so far, of course, brought to you by our partners at the Army National Guard, and of course with Esports U as well, helping this broadcast happen. Let's get into the breakdown, not only of this last game, but the state of this set so far. It is a best of 5.
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. That wasn't looking too good for GCU.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not caught the end of that game, but probably played out similar to the first one. You know, going in 3-2 with a character disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty clear cut who's supposed to win that.
Yeah.
But
it was very similar to the first game.
It was very
where
similar.
It came down to the wire of Jinx at 2 stocks, Arconi at 3, and Jinx kept it close but not able to clutch it out without more support from earlier in the game.
Yeah, Jinx has been doing phenomenal despite being put in later. So I almost wonder if we're going to see Jinx get put in earlier.
Yeah.
To get a crazy strong start.
I don't know. That's definitely possible, but the problem is, what if he gets counterpicked off the bat?
Yeah, it is a. That's part. All that goes into crew battles,
I can see them putting him in second or third, but definitely not starting.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe I'm commentary cursing that right now, and they are starting him.
Perp start again wouldn't surprise me.
You were saying?
I was saying, Kerp start wouldn't surprise me at all.
Because the thing is, like, as much as you want to mix it up, especially going to a final bout, like, you have to remember that you picked that strategy for a reason. It is the strategy that works. I mean, it worked even better second game than it did first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can confirm we will be seeing Ags again this crew.
And again, he would be a strong start too. Him or EO4 really.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gotta be.
EO4 is so difficult. He was doing so well.
They might have subbed EO4 out.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Because I would have subbed out player name for X, but they might have subbed out EO4 because he did so strong. It's just that one slip up, and I'm worried that one slip up might be held against him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's one thing you're not ready for, and you can't always adapt on the fly.
Oh yeah.
It's difficult, but yep. So we're gonna have 4-man roster for GCU. We're gonna see Ags. We're gonna see Jinx for sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming we're gonna see Starry.
Yeah.
And we'll have to see if it's EO4 or a player name.
I gotta admit, I'm hungry right now, and it's okay because we did cater food and snacks to the players because this is a real event, folks. This is a tough competition going on. And speaking of events that I've been at this weekend, I was at a thing called Game On Expo, where I was also doing commentary. And it's funny because I went to do commentary with another GCU student, Galaxia, and a former GCU student, Anarch Zero, at the behest of another GCU student, the Zivas, who hired us, all three of us. Anywho, we saw the announcer for NBA Jam, and he just sent me that but we saw him and we're like, look at his wrist, we're like, whoa. And he was like, okay, guys, he's like, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I have to go grab a few things, but I'll see you back later and we'll talk again. And of course, I had to leave.
Yeah,
do this. But apparently, Riley got a selfie and like a signed poster, and I was like, I'm jealous. And he literally has his name and then boom shakalaka.
Let's go.
And it's funny because
big events are fun.
Big events are fun. Especially, unfortunately, we do not have the announcer of NBA Jam here, but we might at next year.
Who knows?
I'll reach out. I'll reach out. No promises whatsoever. It's a funny thing because, like, I love talking to voice actors, but it's just such a funny, like, specific thing where it's like because obviously a lot of them will hold panels, if not just like Q&As or just like or Q&As, or even just you say something at a sign, and a lot of times people are like, how can I get into being a voice actor? And it is literally as simple as they will always say, like, just start doing things, start auditioning. But like, what's the answer to how do I become the voice actor for NBA Jam?
Just do more things.
How can I say he's on fire just like you did?
Nobody will ever do it like he did.
It's so funny.
That's just how it is. But
would they get him back for a remake? I feel like you gotta.
You have to. Yep.
They did swap Ags for player name. Okay, that's what I would have done. So okay.
EO4
I was worried they were subbing out EO4 because I was like, EO4 locked it in. He was doing pretty strong.
Yeah, he just had to close that out, and that's what a lot of the GCU felt like, honestly.
Yeah.
They just need to get that final hit and take the stock and not let the opponent start coming back.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of that. Not just with that. What was the other matchup we saw that in?
What's up?
I was trying to think of a specific matchup where GCU was completely in the lead. Other team managed to take another stock before we.
Yeah, I feel like that matchup with Ags in game 1 is a pretty good example.
Ooh, that is a pretty good example.
Where he was doing pretty strong, but it's just like
he's got to lock in a little earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
In that aforementioned Minnesota trip, Ags did get a hoodie that does say locked in. However, he's not wearing it today. What does that say about his gameplay tonight?
GCU Esports jersey might just be stronger, though.
That's true. He's like, well, that's the thing. Imagine if he goes like, and
pulls off the locked up. Pull off the locked
Dude, that is literally like my favorite video ever now. Is this guy? It's doing a fit check, so where you like scan up and down, and it starts down. He's literally just wearing bare feet sandals, and then it scans up. He's in like a windbreaker, and he opens it up like Superman to reveal a red Among Us.
Bro, that video is a classic.
Classic. I would show you right now. I wish we could cut away. Unfortunately, I do not have that power.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if GCU Esports had that video saved.
Yeah, I could cut away to my Snapchat because I saved it.
That's funny.
Surely I saved that to my phone, right? And it's not just in me and Adam's DMs. Yeah. I'll have to find out.
It's somewhere out there.
It is somewhere out there. All right.
I
wonder what is taking so long. I think we're almost
it's just tragic. I'm curious to see what ASU does with their players as well.
I feel like they're going to go with the same team comp.
Same team comp.
I feel like that is definitely the bury the lead team comp.
I wouldn't be surprised if they switch Slick out for Cortercia. We are seeing EO4 first.
I knew it. I said he would be such a good lead against this team comp.
Now the real question is Steve or Rob.
It's got to be Rob.
But if it is Steve,
it's going to be really funny.
If it's Steve, it'll be a treat because you can't see that at FFF.
Are they? They're starting with NC. Wow.
Nintendo Creeper.
Richard Nintendo Creeper?
No way. He's coming in.
I said it earlier. I said it again. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. NC is going in first.
Rob Bowser, interesting because NC
against EO4. These are like two of the heavy hitters. Like,
this is crazy. Because I'm assuming NC has experience against Bowser Jr., though. Or other way around. NC has experience against Rob because Rob isn't exactly a rare character.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing the typical neutral. NC backing up into that gyro on accident.
Yeah.
That nair into the gyro. A little 80% combo. Great start from EO4 again. Get NC off stage. He's gonna go for that side B. He loves that side B. Yep, there it is. Pretty back and forth. Bit of an advantage for EO4 at the starter. Excellent back air, actually. Parrying the Mecha Koopa.
Yeah.
And catching it and just throwing it into the air. A little celebration, you know? He's gonna wait. Almost gets the read there. I like it.
Again, I cannot tell you if these two have played any time recently. Almost certainly not, but it is looking like EO4 is handling that rust pretty well.
Excellent back air.
Excellent back air. Yeah. Perfectly said, as he is already building up the momentum, and the Mecha Koopa is all right, but Gyro is just a better version of that.
Pretty much.
Of just, this is my guy that covers it. Like, at least Mecha Koopa gets to walk around, but look how easily he gets picked up.
You just shield him and he just flops on the ground. I fulfilled my purpose. Uh-oh.
I must go. My planet needs me.
I was going to say, NC with the gyro kind of scares me.
Yeah.
He seems like the kind of guy who knows what to do with it. Excellent choice by EO4 to go low there. Don't want to be there above Bowser Jr. right there. He's just throwing things at him. Like, what is NC supposed to do there? Catch with the nair into the up air. Another up air. Keeping NC unable to land, unable to do what he wants. And the only way, there's another back air.
Oh, and he's already up 3-1. Can he close this out without losing a stock? It's very possible. It's going to be difficult. Okay, it's looking a little less possible,
hit by the
but he's getting there.
Hit by the oldest trick in the book. Ooh, he went for the mix-up, and I think if he just went for the full jab there, he would have killed. But I guess nobody expects you to get hit by a run-up jab.
Yeah.
Yeah, EO4 is keeping this distance. NC keeping control of that gyro, not like EO4 said.
Yeah, definitely a lot stronger gyro play than we see from a lot of players in the scene.
Yeah, I like it.
I think that's just the experience showing. Again, getting hit by the Mecha Koopa, dodging the cannonball, thankfully.
Shielded this one. Now the gyro is in his possession.
That's the thing, is that Bowser Jr. has a thing to just like set down and control the stage like gyro, but he also has a cannonball, which is very similar to like fireballs, which is just that slow moving projectile.
Yep.
So he is.
See EO4 trying to finish this out. A little greedy with that back air. Now NC's in the position he likes to be in the best. Frame trapping you, forcing you to do things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
There we go. EO4 able to get into advantage, get out of that terrible position to be in against Bowser Jr. Now he's looking in a decent position to close out the stock. excellent Mega Cooper is going to catch him out.
Yeah,
now he has to land again.
He keeps getting hit by these Mecha Coopers. It's just like that PK Thunder, where it's like EO4 is so far ahead, but he keeps getting hit by this very like small aspect that could cost him another stock, maybe even the game. But it looks like EO4 is very, like you said, very close to closing this out. He just needs that last interaction. That's gonna be it. Okay.
I'm surprised there was no red screen there.
Yeah, yeah.
He just kind of got carried down.
Yeah, like the internal like UI just went, okay, game's over.
Yeah, there it is. There he goes. I think that's the biggest lead we've seen out of a game.
Trying to go in next?
I think that's the biggest lead we've seen out of a game, right? No, that was the only 2-stock lead we've seen from anyone. Both other games, it was as close as crew battle can be.
Yeah.
GCU coming into this with a comfortable lead.
Yeah, but like, I was seeing, I was like, I saw Dr. Epoch, he's like, I saw him like gesture, but he looks like I look like when I'm like begging for something. So I was like, is he trying to go in?
You saw how his PK Thunder messed EO4
That's
up.
true. But I mean,
shout out to Coach Underscore.
Before that. I mean, I was gonna say, EO4's got coaching as they're telling you. Just fast ball.
Arconi.
They're going with again. They're like leading with him.
You know what? I think this is a smart play by ASU. Honestly.
Yeah, just build
if anyone can
now.
Because EO4 does a lot of these quick combos on approaching.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're able to outspace EO4 and make him feel uncomfortable, that's where he struggles.
The thing is, GCU was doing a big swing here with EO4, just saying like, okay, let's see if we can bury you a little bit, because I know they definitely did a lot, especially when they had the Steve days. But this is ASU's kind of counter of just like, okay, no, shut down right now. We will meet you with literally our heaviest hitters back to back.
It's so interesting because this is the kind of battle you see when there's like 2 people left or 1 person left. Exactly. We're seeing it as a second thing in the crew battle.
Because that's the thing is like if Arconi, let's say Arconi doesn't lose a stock here. I actually don't think that's gonna happen. I think EO4 takes 1.
Yeah.
But if Arconi does not lose a stock, who are they bringing in next? Would they send in Jinx?
It's like all the heavy hitters are getting thrown in early.
I was like, you may as well.
Yeah, because, I don't know, it'll be interesting.
This is the thing. Arconi against Jinx, when it's a 3-2 split, is pretty heavily in the favor of Arconi, not just because of that stock lead, but because of how that Reflector can play around a lot of Jinx's best and like most obvious options. But if Arconi loses a stock here and you send in Jinx, I feel like they can be relatively confident that Jinx will at least come out on top. Like, he might not be able to hold on to those stocks. He might get down to 1. But like, if he can still take that matchup home, that's all that matters. Your anchor just got beaten by their anchor. That's what matters.
So low-key, this is feeling like the most important game of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Arconi did switch movesets for this. That does make sense, but that is gonna make it even more important.
They won't have what they want against Jinx. I'm curious what they're changing. What would you think?
I'm not sure.
Against Rob, you think they're going for the
Tornado?
Actually, yeah. Tornado
instead of Chakram, maybe.
The Tornado replaces the Shuriken.
The Shuriken.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I meant that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm trying to remember what replaces the Reflector. What moves are there? There's the one that goes. You know what I'm talking about?
There's like the where you jump. No, that's fight.
That's.
There's a counter.
Yes, I don't think he's taking the counter.
No, I think
he might have
Rob,
kept
he's keeping the Reflector. I think.
Yeah.
Only things I can see him changing, maybe the Tornado. Maybe he wants the stab move as well for the side.
Yeah, perhaps.
We'll have to see.
Just remind me, what does he have for Sabi right now? He has the Chakram. Yeah.
Yeah. So I assume he might be changing that out for.
I feel like the moveset's got to be
1-2-2-2. Okay. And we're on Battlefield.
All right, but EO4 still has 2 stocks left. Yeah, back to Battlefield. Oof. Look at Arconi jamming to his music.
Oh, yeah, he's in it.
I think that's game audio too, right? That's the headset for game audio. Like he must have done the music counter pick. That's the important thing. This is Arconi's stage, by the way.
Yeah. Bro, these Rob down tilts, they're going in.
Again, EO4, like, all he's got to do is mash in your face for hard.
There's the Tornado, yep.
So there's the Tornado. That is what I called and concurred pretty heavily.
Yep.
It's like, does he really need the Shuriken?
Yeah, we're seeing Arconi like weaving around these projectiles. He's not gonna he doesn't want to get hit by all these.
Yeah, not even
countering. There's the Chakram, yeah.
Which he probably still has that Reflector.
I don't know, we'll see. That up air is so strong. That almost killed Rob right
thankfully for EO4, Rob is just heavy enough to live that.
Yeah, that Tornado forces you to do an option you may not want to on the ledge.
Yeah, I feel like EO4 will especially get pressured by that.
We did see the Reflector come out from Arconi, so we know his moveset now. Besides the up special, I guess, but I'm assuming it's the slashes and not the hero spin or the like Pyra up, you know.
I feel like as long as EO4 can take 1 stock, GC will have a chance of holding on to this lead.
If EO4 tomahawked there, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
I didn't
Jinx that chalk.
Yeah, I never realized how strong that chalk is. A lot of it is just the aerial effect.
The area it can cover.
Well, I'm just saying that he can use it in the air and like direct it in those
Excellent
diagonals.
Yep, it is the slashes.
Popping
Very
up.
interesting down air. Excellent job by EO4.
Yeah, again,
that,
that one stock is really all he needed.
It was pretty much an even stock too.
I would say it was an even stock, so he might be able to take another.
We'll have to see how this goes.
The thing is, like you said, Arconi has been weaving pretty strongly around all of these projectiles.
Yeah, he's
all EO4 is getting is those like very like down tilts like that. I was like down tilts, forward airs, just a relatively low damage dealing, but like they rack up fast kind of moves. Where he just gets to throw them out and mash in your face.
Yeah, but sometimes that's all you do. Ooh, I love
that was such a good read, but just bad spacing. Ooh.
That's a scary position to be in. Your EO4 has rolled through like that 3 times in a row now, so I'm expecting Arconi to punish him next time. Who knows? Here we're getting hit by that tornado. You don't want to be this position. EO4 gonna roll again? Yep, you roll again. Arconi can't punish it though. EO4's got him on the ledge. I love dropping the gyro right there.
Yeah, there's a very strong way to force Arconi to get hit by that back air.
Getting a little eager, not spacing the down air. Probably.
Yeah, also not spacing that back air, getting punished, and now he is on the ledge. This is looking a little tough for EO4, but he definitely has the ledge trapping capability to kill here.
I like him spinning and going off stage there.
Yeah, that was definitely that would have shut down most characters, but like you said, Meat Sword Fighter with that specific type of up B is one of the few classes of moves that'll definitely just beat that out.
The down throw?
Wow. You could see Arconi was definitely trying to act there, so he
down throw into the up smash.
He got beat out by
or the up air. Excellently done.
Wow, okay.
Takes a second stock.
Can EO4 shut this down though?
EO4 with 5 stocks taken.
Again, that's what I was saying. It was so crucial to bring in EO4.
Yeah, the up air, yep. That's
all right.
That's
gonna do it. Arconi
couldn't ask for more from EO4 though.
Yeah.
Excellent start.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent job. You know.
He did what he needed to and then some, and that is gonna start bringing them home.
Yep, he came in. He's like, I got to make you understand that PK Thunder thing was just a fluke. I can take 5 stocks.
Yeah. Ooh, the question is, who does GCU send in now? They have Jinx.
Sorry, potentially.
They have Ags, no?
It is Sorry, yeah.
Did they not have Ags?
They do. Did
he go first?
No.
Am I stupid?
EO4.
Ags is Anchor. Okay.
Yeah, they have Ags and Jinx still.
Who went first?
EO4.
Oh, yeah. I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
He just cooked. He just cooked. He's too good. Yep, so 1 stock on Meat Sword Fighter left. Something Tori or Curbstari was talking about earlier is they've been practicing Meat Sword Fighter the last 2 weeks to get more familiar with the set, the character.
I mean, yeah, because we've mentioned that Curbstari has a lot of familiarity and experience in the scene, but if there's one character that they probably don't know, it's Meat Sword Fighter.
The last 2 weeks they've been practicing Meat Sword Fighter.
That's what I'm saying,
so
yeah.
They know it, though.
Exactly.
So you're adding on, yeah.
Yeah, that they built it up now.
Yeah, so Meat Sword Fighter has to stick with the moves they chose for the last one.
Which again, and that's one of the weaknesses here is that even the can't they switch it between games though? Okay, never mind.
Once you choose a character, you have to stick with it.
Right,
so they're
right.
able to switch it based on the matchup before they go in.
Yes.
But you can't switch your Mead. Even if that's an aspect Mead, you can't switch them between games.
That's what I was thinking.
So he has the tornado, he has the chop, bro.
Okay, because
here's the Squirtle just getting in his face and coking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect choice. Don't disrespect him like that.
I mean, I don't know. That was definitely good measure there.
Yeah, perfect choice by GCU sending Curbstari in right there.
Yes.
Curbstari knew what they were doing in that matchup.
Absolutely.
Now GCU is up 9-6.
Yeah.
Going in against Slick and...
Yes. Slick and who?
Dr. Iggy.
Dr. Iggy?
Slick and Dr. Iggy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
So interesting.
That's the interesting thing though is that like matchup checks, that's the name of the game with characters like Meat Sword Fighter on ASU's team and Duck Hunt on GCU's team is that it's a low tier character who you've never played against before, so you don't really know what they're doing against you once they beat you. Mm-hmm. But as soon as you learn what it is, it's pretty easy to exploit. And I think we saw Curbstari kind of trying to make that fact known.
This is a match we've seen a lot already.
Yes.
Dr. Iggy, Curbstari.
Again, I'm surprised Dr. Iggy feels this confident going into Curbstari, considering how close their games have been. Like, he's definitely confident he can beat him. Mm-hmm. He can beat them, but he shouldn't. I don't know if he knows that, like, they're going to be keeping it close, and your team's already down.
Thing is, when you're going in a deficit, you want to be confident. You want to go in and be like, I've got this.
Definitely.
And
That's a good point.
Dr. Iggy has that look.
You can tell. You can tell.
He knows he can win this.
Oh, yeah.
Going to have to see what actually happens here.
Yeah.
Not going to have to deal with the countdown. Both of them have 3 stocks. They're going to start on the timer. Alrighty. We're coming in GCU at 9 stocks, ASU at 6, PS2, the classic.
Yep.
And here we go. So last time these two have gone in twice against each other already, right?
Oh yeah, I think they were the leads both games. No. Oh no, they were the leads for game 1, and Dr. Iggy counterpicked Curb Story game 2.
Yeah, this Squirtle pick.
Wow!
Beautiful.
Beautiful!
You couldn't ask for a better stock.
Oh my goodness! You could not ask for a stronger start for GCU.
And it's like you were talking about in game 1 of the first set. Squirtle into Ness. You're fast enough that you can just keep beating him out and not letting him do what he wants.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I feel like Dr. Iggy's confidence might come around and bite him just a little bit. In this specific matchup, that it's like Curb Story, and you can now show that like as close as they've been, like they still had every opportunity to win previously.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, Ivysaur can just hang under that. Like
he can, but it's still scary.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's never not scary.
Yeah, being on ledge against Yo-Yo. See, that's what I was talking about with Ivysaur able to stuff out those projectiles.
Yeah, and changing to avoid that approach from Dr. Iggy. Again, Curb Story is playing this beautifully.
And Charizard will lift that. We use the Flare Blitz, just get over there, yeah.
Like, if GCU manages to win this round, and God forbid bring this crew battle to Game 5, I think we will have Curb Story to thank as an MVP of this match.
Well, Dr. Iggy has brought it back very well.
Yeah, but I know, but like it's currently, I think 8-5 is the lead right now.
Oh yeah, it is 8-5, but I'm saying in this game in particular.
Oh yeah.
After that 0 to death, Dr. Iggy has done a great job of just chipping away at Curb Story, getting back to an advantageous position, and now taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's the thing is if Curb Story can stay on top, this remains a GCU lead. Ooh, wow, perfectly maneuvering into that forward. Very impressive from Dr. Iggy. Yeah. Dr. Iggy definitely also an MVP of his team in his own right, in that he's been constantly able to just stare these bad matchups in the face and come out on top.
Yep. Charizard forward air. Charizard's just scary no matter where you are, what percent you're at. So you know he's got something to kill you up his sleeve. Grab, gonna go through up throw or the forward throw.
Okay.
DI mix-up.
That's the thing. I was 100% expecting forward throw, but I'm sure Dr. Iggy was as well. So like you said, DI mix-up, just get him out of there.
I love shooting the water backwards.
For movement? Yeah.
For movement. That's so fun.
Plus, it was really strong that they didn't switch already, because then they were able to use Ivysaur to secure getting past the yo-yo.
The down air.
Oh,
excellent forward air. Excellent forward air.
Oh, that's a good point. Cheesing out this last stock. This is the thing. Like, GCU's motto may as well be cheesable, because that, like, when something was winnable and now it's looking a little less so, you can still cheese it out.
Oh, yeah, you always can.
And
GCU classic. If it doesn't work, do it 2 more times.
And I know that's definitely part of Curb Story's affinity for Pokemon Trainer, especially Ivysaur specifically. This back is going to kill absolutely.
No.
Commentator's curse!
Charizard.
I'm sorry, Dr. Iggy. I'm sorry. If this doesn't go your way, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, I am forgiven. I'm forgiven.
That was great. That was still good from Curb Story, though. Excellent on Dr. Iggy for slowly getting momentum back. But we'll have to see if that momentum will carry into our next player, who's looking like Ags. That's our guy. I'm seeing him.
We saw Dr. Iggy. He was talking some kind of smack. He was like counting them up on his fingers. I was like, what is he saying?
That's funny. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got the GOAT.
Stance change characters are so sick, and this game deserves more of them. I'm willing to say it. Ags is coming in next. That makes a lot of sense.
But we already knew it. Ags is coming in by Dr.
I was
Iggy.
like...
After this is Slick.
Yes. Because then it's Slick Jinx. I mean, like, I feel like...
Yeah, you don't want to keep Ags in against Slick. Because we
You don't want to anchor Ags against Slick for sure, because of what we saw happen in round 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We're going into this.
Is that we were saying you don't want to anchor Ags against Slick, but you definitely want to anchor Jinx here.
The thing is,
Dr. Iggy almost ran in.
We were just a little saying hello.
He was
we were
locked in.
talking about the advantage of Wing when you're down. Wing isn't going to come up for a long time now because we're up.
That's a good point, and that's the other thing that I wanted to mention. Is we talked before, there's like a lot of players with experience in the scene. At this point, Ags has been here for a while as well, and has definitely been a top player at GCU for a while. But we were saying Dr. Iggy was pretty strong competitor in Vegas, so it's like that's the thing. It's a little bit of a double-edged sword, where it's like he is experienced and that he has a lot of like matchups in this game covered. but not against AZ people specifically because he's coming from Vegas. But it's vice versa. Like, a lot of people like have not had enough time with Dr. Iggy to say they truly haven't figured out. Whereas I would say Jinx probably has a lot of people on this team figured out.
Yeah. Great job just slowly moving through the fire to get away from the bat. Excellent patience, waiting that out. Ags probably going to go for the kill here.
And almost getting it. Wow, he's completely reading that air dodge.
He's reading every one of Dr. Iggy's air dodges.
And he's just stuffing out the forward air. Like I said, it's a completely devastating matchup for Ness. It's just anyone with a disjoint. Anyone with a disjoint big enough. So what better than the biggest disjoint, right?
Yeah. We poke you with my 20-foot sword.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see Slick coming in against Ags. We saw Slick do very well against Ags last time. We'll see if they make progress because it isn't over for ASU this time. They could take it here. I mean, statistically, it's looking like GCU is taking this one. But
yeah, I mean, with how crew battles tend to work out, but then that's the question of where does it go into the next game? Because, I mean, ASU could just as easily counter-adapt.
We've seen some impressive things from Slick tonight, so I'm excited to see a little bit of a rerun of Slick against Ags.
Yeah. Especially because this is going to be even stocks all the way, as it was, I think, in the last one, right?
Even stocks all the way?
As in, these two are both starting at 3, no?
These both have 3, yes. It's just GCU happens to have a certain...
Oh, yeah. So not all the way. So not all the way.
We have a Jinx on our side.
I meant with these two
I get what you mean,
specifically.
Yeah. So we're starting at 0. Like right now.
All right, we were right back into it. Sephiroth versus Yoshi, again, kind of rough for a lot of the same reasons.
I really don't know how this matchup traditionally goes.
It's definitely not as rough as like Sephiroth versus Ness.
Oh, for sure. Like
if anything,
Yoshi does pretty well.
I would say, if anything, I feel like now that the more that I'm thinking about it, I feel like Yoshi has some pretty good zone breaking options.
He does. It's just, and against Ags' playstyle in particular, which is keeping you away, Slick has done a very good job at keeping Ags in uncomfortable positions.
Oh yeah.
You know, so far this game looking pretty even. None of them getting huge advantage. Both of them kind of just poking at each other, pushing them around. You're seeing Ags get a small advantage here, being a bit more aggressive than he was last time, which is putting Slick on, you know, forcing Slick to run further and further back to kind of try and set up their neutral. There's not able to, and that is a very small shield. Any other character's shield would have gotten poked there, but Yoshi's not special.
Like I said, that is definitely the hardest part of this matchup. Well, not the hardest, but it is a pretty difficult part of this matchup for Ags and Sephiroth especially. Just like, you're not going to be doing much to this shield here. You're never breaking it. You're rarely breaking it. You are never poking it.
Yeah.
So it is going to be very tough for Ags to kind of just sit back as much as he would like to. Also, I looked it up, and this matchup common knowledge is apparently that Yoshi loses, but just like a little bit.
Yeah, so it's not that makes sense to me. Sephiroth's sword is big. You know, that forward there was kind of deadly though, kind of nasty. Punching the lead back from Ags, Slick has a chance to build up a little bit of percentage here, get some change. We'll have to see how they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing with Yoshi. You can just hit one of those forward airs you throw out, and all of a sudden, Sephiroth is dead.
All right, Ags. Like I said, he's definitely got this next stock for sure, but it's a matter of if he can get that next one and just give Jinx a more comfortable lead.
I mean, he can still win this too.
Oh yeah. Well, no, yeah.
It's just the longer it takes you to take that stock, more percentage they can build up.
Extra credit, as we call it.
Extra credit, a little bit of change. But the thing is, you get more and more desperate then, so you start throwing more and more things out there to get more and more percentage. That's kind of just, you snowball, you know?
Oh yeah.
We're going to see Ags going for bigger and bigger things. Finally able to chop that dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
Get that stock.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, we've got to see about 100 of those F-tilts at this point.
Yeah. Well, Ags is trying to be more aggressive in this set. You can kind of tell compared to the last time he was playing. He is still staying at a range, but it's like 10 feet away, you know? Ags doing an excellent job of bringing this straight back. Almost an even game. Slick gonna have to deal with that shadow flare, and have to deal with the actual flare, too. Yeah.
All right, sending that shadow flare up high. But
I love going for the read.
Yeah. Because like you said, if he succeeded that read, it would be over.
He didn't get punished for not hitting it either, so you go for that every time.
Absolutely.
Actually, just not getting caught by these approach options as much, which is, you know, making this game feel a lot more even. Because last time Slick kind of ran away with it there. That counter lasts so long.
Oh yeah. It lasts long, and then that hit back is going to be doing a lot of
it's
mileage.
the fact that it hits you even if you don't hit him too.
Yeah.
Kind of messed up game devs.
Yeah. But it can break. Yoshi doesn't have any moves that are going to do that.
Maybe
Fully charged F smash. Yeah. Maybe.
Like, okay. What if Axe just up B's in neutral?
I mean, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it. For some reason, I have a feeling he's going to.
Sometimes he is known to do that.
He is known to do that. All right.
Flashbang.
Flashbang.
We've seen like 100 of those, by the way. Like, he usually never fully charges, though. I guess he's feeling spicy today.
Really wants to hit the flashbang on stream.
Feeling dangerous.
Going with attack Thanatos. Shout out to Persona.
That is to Persona 3. And my favorite character, Makina.
Yeah, I love Makino, the best Persona 3 character.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
All right, we're seeing Slick with a bit of advantage. Great.
I was going to say, and the most like insane advantage off stage I've ever seen. Wow.
Axe did a wonderful job of not panicking.
Yeah.
If he panicked there and he held in, he was getting forwarded and dying.
Yeah, I was like, he was so dead. Again, it's another just like future sight. It is revealed to me in a dream. I was like, I feel like X is dead here. But no, I'm glad I didn't call it out. The commentator's curse would have gone crazy.
More of a nightmare.
And again, Slick is
the X stopping that.
Because again, if Slick takes the last stock here, that's beautifully played as far as crew battles are concerned.
Yeah.
Look at holding on to that second stock for dear life.
they don't want to lose.
Stock taking is really part of the name of the game here in crew battles.
The weak hit of up air was killing. We've got a dinosaur at 208% here. The weak hit of forwarder, 218. Just a little nudge off the stage to finally do it. Not a big hit.
I mean, yeah, no reason to go for something flashy, especially because Ags can now really just has the opportunity to close this out. Especially because Shadow Flare is about to bring a bunch of guaranteed damage. Nope, Slick doing the perfect job.
I really like trying to set up those Shadow Flares into more, though.
Yeah.
Ags going for more and more of those Shadow Flares. I guess it does break through the egg and still hit.
And because, like I said, I mean, if he gets any of those for the guaranteed damage, it's going to even up the stocks fast.
And it forces pressure on Yoshi so he can't just approach how he wants to.
Uh-oh. Oh, he got the extra jump from one wing! What is this plot armor?
Shoutouts to Wing.
DLC! 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 Slick is, like I said, Slick is doing a great job of covering this, though.
Just stab it into the stage.
Slick is so close to being able to close this out and take on Jinx, but then it's like 3-1 stocks. It's looking rough.
Slick, the last defense for ASU. This game 3 on their final stock. Excellent.
Nice.
Forwarder into
there it is.
They will get to fight Jinx.
Yeah.
It'll be 3-1, and they have a chance. Slick could make history.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Could make history as the first person to beat Jinx in the Western Cactus League Arizona Round 3 final stocks. That's the thing, is this is technically to win the event for ASU.
No, this is grand.
I was like, this is, not only is this grand, it is
set point.
It's match point. They're up 2-0. I was like, if Slick is able to Timothy Jenkins buckle down and just completely wash Jinx 3 stocks to 1, like that could be it. Do I think that's gonna happen? No. I do not think that is gonna happen.
I'm excited to see what kind of fight he gives.
But it's as a commentator, it's my job to enforce that is a very real possibility.
You could see it happen.
Yeah. The thing is that I don't think these two have played today.
They have not. Jinx might have taken 2 of his stock.
Yeah.
Because Jinx has always been the anchor. He's the anchor again, I guess. Slick showing off a bit of Yoshi tech.
Yeah.
I can fix it. 3, 2,
1. Go!
Soccer ball's better than X confirmed.
Confirmed.
You just go for that 100.
Okay. Slick already off to a rough start,
Jinx
unfortunately for him, because Jinx is, like you said, kind of just holding on to it, right?
Jinx is just throwing things out, too, to scare him. Jinx knows, let me throw like 2 big hits out here. Even if it doesn't hit, it'll scare like...
And there it is!
My header is better than yours.
It really is, yeah. It's a great reversal off stage.
Yoshi reel his head back to forwarder. Wii Fit doesn't need that.
Yeah, bringing this set up to 2-1. All right. Really strong, really strong showing game 3 for GCU.
For sure. That's some good stuff to see. The EO4 lead paying off big time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious to see how the lead is going to go going to this next game.
The thing is, I don't think it's going to go back to Curb Story, but I'm not sure if it's going to stay on EO4 either. I don't know if you want to make that.
Because if EO4 is here, do they lead Dr. Iggy then to try and get EO4 out? And if we know they're leading Dr. Iggy, suddenly are we leading with Ags?
Yeah.
There's no way to know for sure.
I do truthfully think that leading with Ag is a good player. Is a good play here. Because again, like I said, I don't think you want to go back to leading Curb Story. I don't know if you can stay leading EO4. So leading Ags might be the next mix-up you need. Or if you're really crazy, we're just going to lead Jinx. And they're going to, if they really want to seal the deal. But all that and more, we are going to have to wait and see as we go to a 2-minute break. Bye, guys.
Right back.
Welcome back to the Western Cactus League, everybody. We are doing great as ever. I hope you folks are doing great as well. We are now up, ASU up 2-1.
2-1.
In a best-of-5 series. I messed that up. Okay, ASU is up 2-1 in a best-of-5 series.
Yes.
That is, of course, 1-3. That means match point for them. However, GCU now coming back, trying to aim for that reverse 3-0. It's going to have to see if that is happening. Of course, we could not put on this event without our wonderful sponsors, which we would like to thank now.
Yes. This tournament would not be possible without our sponsorship partner. We'd like to thank the presenting partner of the Western Cactus League, Army National Guard, for providing the prize pool and for providing support for our inaugural season.
I mean, yeah, we'd also like to thank Esports U and the CECC event team for allowing us to be part of their competitive ecosystem and just letting us bring the excitement. And
for sure.
Like Esports U has been so gracious, brought the broadcast to us, and CECC has welcomed us into this little circuit here, and it has just been. It's been going great.
Oh, yeah. This has been a wonderful crew battle. We've seen ups, we've seen downs from both teams. We saw GCU starting to make a comeback last time.
Yeah.
They did take the last game, so we're going to see if they can carry momentum and take the next two to take it.
Yeah.
We're going to see if ASU kind of, locks in and takes this last set. Excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, we are GCU students ourselves, and we can't have done this without GCU. It's important to thank them as well. Sorry, hold on, I'm moving this because we could not. Yeah, true. Just point to all the logos.
A lot of them
Esports U,
right here. Esports U. You got the Western Cactus League. Shouts out to us.
Shouts out to Western Cactus League. But yeah, we could not have been able to put on an event of this size and scale without GCU as well. We are of course in one of our very own rooms right now. We have this lovely screen behind us, so you can't tell. But it's going great. We of course have a viewing party as well in the esports arena. It is a hit attraction for everyone visiting our campus, and I'm sure you would like to come down here sometime yourself. More importantly, make sure to come here next time we host one of these. I'm sure we're going to. It is going pretty successfully so far. Speaking of so far, like you said, a little bit of a wrap-up. ASU won game 1 and 2 pretty handily, but pretty close in the end there. And GCU kind of turned it right back around with a very strong lead, deferring who they led from the first two games. With EO4 building up a lot of momentum that really just handed the torch to his teammates.
Yes, that was definitely the big change from first two to The last set, EO4 going in, taking 5 stocks to start up. Yeah. That's almost half their team gone.
Yeah.
And they weren't stocks from anybody. They were stocks from all 3 of NC stocks and 2 of Arconi stocks.
Yeah, basically like the top 2 on their team.
2 good players.
Besides maybe
Dr.
Iggy.
We are seeing EO4 coming in again, but this time he's against, well, it's Dr. Iggy again.
Yeah. I'm dumb because I read the name tag like Jinx hadn't been changed yet, and I was like, okay, I did say if they're nasty, throw in Jinx, but
yeah, no.
Like, if they're crazy with it. But EO4's here, like you said, Dr. Iggy counterpicking, but again, I feel like this was pretty close, no?
This is the one where EO4, we'll have to see if he adapts. That move was the bane of his existence last time I saw it.
I feel like there is no possible universe that Coach _, aka Casey, aka Storm _, did not have a very serious conversation about how to evade PK Thunder.
No, we saw him walk. We saw him walk
like
up
immediately.
the second that was over. He's like, "Hey, I'm on this."
And when EO4 was sitting down and it was looking like Dr. Iggy might have counterpicked before they decided to send an Arconi, Casey went up to him again. Like I feel like they had to have talked about this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And with how he's playing right now, it definitely seems like that's the case.
Because he's not as oppressive at the beginning as he was last time, but he hasn't been caught in the loop of PK Thunders, so pretty even here. That Nair doing work.
Right.
Yeah, they're just laying out neutral, almost hitting that laser. EO4 avoiding the follow-up. That Nair is going to take it, though. Yeah. Early lead for GCU or ASU right there, my bad. But EO4
not taking it right back. Wow,
he won the Mario Party minigame.
I said we both cursed it.
He won the Mario Party minigame. He got the DI right.
Yeah.
We're going to see Dr. Iggy capitalizing on his stocks here. That was a nasty read right there.
I feel like this matchup is where even though Dr. Iggy's out of relatively out of region, it's not really going to matter. Because if there's a character they have in Vegas, I bet they have a Rob. Like, come on. Like, he's probably learned to DI
there's a character
they
anywhere they have Rob.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like, if there's anyone they have in Vegas.
Hey, you can't predict the up here, so you never know.
You never know.
The Mario Party minigame.
Except you definitely can. Oof. I feel like just the fact that we've been seeing EO4 recover much lower already. Like,
yeah, he loves going high, but he knows not to in this situation.
I would say it just shows me even more so that they definitely talked about that PK Thunder counter.
Yeah, for sure.
Where it's like, just go low so you don't even have to bother about it because it'll just pop you up at worst.
Ooh,
nice! That is actually not what I was expecting. I was expecting him to act aggressive there. I was not expecting the side B. Pretty strong.
Yeah, that was a great option select by EO4.
Yeah.
Dr. Iggy, that just hitting him with that low flying Nair coming up again. That's how he. Ooh, that's a bit optimistic about EO4 there. Gotta go for the downer. Yeah. That is that is the NES Classic.
That is
the
day
NES
one.
Classic.
Arguably.
I was waiting for him to try and hit one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellently done by Dr. Iggy. Taking out EO4, not letting GCU get that early momentum like we got last time.
That's crucial because I mean we saw how crucial it was last time.
Yep, for sure. So now we're gonna have to see what players GCU is going in with. I'm thinking Ags is here, and I'm thinking Ags is going in. I saw some pink control. Is it actually Curb Starry coming in? I think so, because I think I saw their pink controller there.
Yeah, I mean we saw how they played against him last time. Might as well.
Yep.
Like they played into Dr. Iggy super strong last round.
Yes, but this is a deficit to start off for sure. Let's see if Starry can turn this in GCU's favor, or if ASU is going to solidify an even bigger lead now.
Okay. All right.
I'm excited to see how this one goes. This might be the matchup we've seen the most today.
Oh yeah, I was so sorry adjusting their headset up the first time. I was like, I know your pain. I know your pain right now.
We've all done it.
No, I mean with the fluffy hair.
The fluffy hair.
Right there with you. All right.
Just score in the water to remind him what happened last time.
Dr. Iggy and EO4. Not Curb Starry. Sorry, I'm too dumb. I just read the words in front of me. You know me.
yeah, it happens.
Curb Starry. There we go.
We have to see if these quick Squirtle attacks can get in.
It's very interesting that they would let them run this back. I mean, again,
they've run it back every round, I feel.
Well, because Dr. Iggy, again, he's going in with the confidence of winning that matchup twice. Where it's like Curbstar won the third time, so it's like interesting. I mean, I feel like
they made a statement right there.
I feel like they have just made the statement of how confident they are. You know what I'm saying?
Curbstar reading everything, perfect, reading the air dodge there. Not going to get anything off of it.
And
look at this.
I mean, only at 80%, already bringing Dr. Iggy to 57.
Go for the forward throw, get him off stage.
Oh wow!
Excellent movement right there. That was beautiful.
Same from Dr. Iggy as well. I mean, we saw him move with that magnet just a second ago, but Curbstar was able to avoid it. Wow, and jumping away from that up air.
There's a little bit of momentum from down airing right there by Curbstar. Just to get away. Trying not to let Ness control under that platform.
While making it back. Charizard. Oh, no. Oh, wow!
Excellent switch into air
Being
dodge.
able to dodge both of those aerials is insane. Like, the first one, I was like, okay, yeah, with the dodge it. Nice. And I was like, then still, like, staying active. Little rough,
caught in the frame
but
trap.
here comes Squirtle. Probably going to see a switch sooner than later, I have to imagine. All right, 84%. It's not really where you want your opponent to be if you're Squirtle. But
well, you can still try to build up a bit more percentage. Yeah, you saw him charging the smash attack there.
Or just create a
switch into Ivysaur.
What's the word? A jab lock is what I was thinking they could have done with Squirtle.
I think a lot of
right
damage
now
on
you
that
just go to Charizard, don't leave it up to chance, take an early kill where you can. The only thing is they are absolutely combo fodder right now.
Yes. Ooh. Yeah,
that is rough.
Very risky Flare Blade.
We saw Curbstar counter adapt. I think we're seeing Dr. E counter adapt, and it is looking rough for
Dr. E was ready for that risky play by Curbstar. Running off stage.
With the Nair. That had to be a misinput, right?
Well, if he caught it with the Nair, he could have sent him that way.
Yeah, but the Dare was free, right?
Yeah. Dr. Iggy going for what he went for last time. Things are looking a bit dicey. Got that super armor on that up. He finally able to get up. And that back air will take it.
Whew.
Dr. Iggy
that was
making his presence known.
Close call for GCU there.
Yep.
Very narrowly pulling it out.
Yeah, he did an excellent job just waiting that out, getting that second stock from Curbstar. Curbstar is going to have to really focus here and get you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who is that coming in? NC is coming in.
Here we go.
This may be the AZ Classic matchup to end all AZ Classic matchups in here. NC Curbstar. These two have fought each other a bunch. These two have been on a doubles team before. Me and Ags have fought against these two before.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was something.
Yeah, this is a heartbreaking doubles team being placed against one another. You hate to see it.
You also love to see it, though.
You do love to see it. I just mean it's like heartbreaking.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Turned against one another.
Turned against one another. Forced to battle for $750. Yeah.
Born to team, forced to battle for $750.
Shout out to Army National Guard.
Shout out to Army National Guard for providing that very hefty prize pool. We absolutely could not have put that up without them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Oh.
Flashbang.
Flashbang.
Hey, you don't even got to worry about it, folks at home.
Hey, you saw nothing.
You got to worry about it. You saw nothing.
Now we're going into it, though. Bowser Jr., The Noise.
The Noid.
The Noise.
The Noid.
We don't need to talk about The Noise now.
NC is very Noid-esque. Have you ever thought about that?
You can't be the first person who said that, which is really funny to
That's
me.
what I'm thinking, is that there's absolutely 0% chance that I am the first person to ever say that.
All right, we'll get into this.
All right, here we go. Crandor probably had that unlocked way before I did.
Oh, yeah. Crandor has a lot of
Very interesting how little we've seen of Mr. Grizz today.
It's just, you know, he's really... Duck Hunt is tough to do in crew battle because he is a matchup character.
Yeah.
So it's hard to put him in as a counter pick a lot of the time.
Like, Mr. Grizz will perform in crew battles, but it's like you said, like if they just put in someone who just straight up beats you, which is a lot of characters, it's just rough.
Yeah. You can already see these two know each other in their play styles. They're going back and forth. They're throwing things at each other. They're hitting them with aerials. Ooh, I like the conversion there. Going for the read. NC ready. Going for the read. Sorry, not ready.
Completely shut down. Again, NC just showing that he is a very strong opponent to have in the middle of this team.
For sure.
Not even anchoring right now. I don't think he's anchored a single time today.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, exactly, because they also have Arconi and Dr. Iggy. Woo.
They got all sorts of good players.
Yeah, like I said, ASU kind of stacked.
Ooh.
Jinx coming up next. Oh, wow.
Jinx coming in. Not anchoring this time.
That means
Ags the anchor.
Yeah, is Ags. Wow. Whew.
No pressure.
For what it's worth, Ags is definitely has a lot of experience in the anchor role.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably where he plays best.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's definitely not a surprising decision for them to have made.
Yeah, and plus, getting more momentum right now is a solid call, I think. Because, you know, if Jinx is able to only lose one stock or lose nothing against NC, all of a sudden you're in a decent position and you have Jinx in.
Yeah. You do have Jinx in. That should be the catchphrase of GCU for this group out is like, well, we have Jinx in.
Yeah, Jinx in, you know. Jinx is pretty good.
Pretty broken. Pretty good.
Everyone who's gone in has been doing great today.
Oh, yeah. No,
honestly, nobody's been lagging behind.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone's carried their weight.
As much as this is like an age-old rivalry and a lot of good fun, it is important to emphasize that it isn't good fun in a friendly rivalry. At that, a lot of what Western Cactus League is about like keeping together this region, just bringing together the Southwest however we can. We are seeing that in real time as Jinx and NC, two long-standing members of the scene, are going at it. Jinx already building a lot of damage that just his teammates were not able to make up for earlier, unfortunately. But, I mean, if he's able to bring this back and tie things up, more power to him.
You see Jinx, you're getting hit for that mech move. It
was just so funny because he so clearly knew.
He so clearly knew it was there. And
yeah, it was like...
It's so funny because you see them both weaving around things that everyone else would have gotten hit by. Yeah. They didn't know what they were doing against this character.
Yeah.
There's another Mega Koopa.
Yeah, these two are both at like the cross section of like matchup checking your opponent, but also actually a good player.
Yeah, which is funny. It's a very fun cross section to be at.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, and NC coming up from behind, grabbing him with the grabber napper.
Wow, going very low. Going
deep with that.
No, like again, nobody here is going that deep against NC, and having it work. Are you kidding me? Like I said, NC has been another just like absolute
firing right back. But
oh yeah,
NC's doing.
But the thing is, like being tied up in this game is not what you want because you are already 3 behind in in the game overall.
Yeah, as I was saying, NC doing all he needs to do here. Things having some excellent conversions. If that landed, that would have been death, which is crazy. And NC.
What happened?
NC gone?
Okay. Gone.
There's no creeper.
Gone fishing.
And immediately as we were saying it's even, Jinx showing why things don't have to stay even.
Yeah. But the thing is, again, you say that, but like watch this. Watch this drive.
Watch this drive.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember you saying that at Minigolf.
It is a famous reference.
Ah, yes. Being off stage right there against Bowser Jr., not where you want to be. It's surprising how fast he can act out of that move. Actually dying to that up smash. NC's got to feel accomplished. He did what he needs to do.
Nice!
Smacking him in the face, then hitting him with the pose.
Again, Jinx just doing everything he could to make it really strong and just completely win out that matchup. Now he has to really try to build just a little bit of momentum for his team next game. And hopefully it's what we'll see with EO4. Right now, it's like, Jinx, just take 1 stock. Please, just take 2 stocks is what I'm sure his team is begging. But if Jinx takes 3, or if Jinx even takes 2, it's going to be a huge help for their anchor Ags.
Arconi.
But Arconi,
he's coming in.
And we have seen him beat Jinx 3 times today. Or was it twice? 2 times today. And not handily, but even enough that it's been even enough that in a crew battle, it's going to look pretty handy.
Crew battle, when you're going up and you're sticking even, you're doing your job.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what your team needs you to do. Exactly. If everyone takes 3 stocks and someone takes an extra one, you win.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's a simple game of math, and right now ASU is winning. They are mathing up right now.
They got the lead early, and if you get the lead early, just hold on to it. That's what it is. So
exactly.
This is a pretty pivotal point of the match.
Very important.
Very important, because if Arconi goes in against Ags, he's taking at least 1 stock.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's just how it is.
Who does ASU have anchoring at this point? Slick, right.
Slick, I believe. Unless they switched it out for their hero, but I don't think they did.
And that's the thing, is that Ags can beat Slick. It's just he's been having a really tough time in that matchup. It is looking like a
last time we beat him, but
yeah, but in the previous one, it was like, whew. So it is looking gonna be very down to the wire, especially for GCU, as ASU is on match point, and they are up.
Keep your eyes on the screen here. Yeah. This is the important part of the crew battle.
Yeah, eyes on the prize. Jinx has, of course, lost 2 stocks already. NC with all three on deck. Not NC. That is Arconi. Sorry, I can literally just read the names. I just read the text they put in front of me. I'm sorry.
1. Here they go.
Yeah. It is nice that you get to get basically deep breathing for free.
I think Arconi got to choose his moveset this time.
Right.
And he's also gone.
Okay.
He is gone now.
That's the thing. Jinx got that off rip. Jinx needs to get that like 2 more times.
Hey, you know who else? You know who can do that 2 more times?
What's up?
Jinx. Jinx can do it 2 more times.
But the thing is, like, who can fend it off? And Arconi can fend it off. So it's like, what are we seeing here?
I don't know. Jinx is doing an all right job. Arconi's not able to get any of his things started. Jinx is able to get his things started.
Like, we do FFF we run FFF every single week, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we rarely see Arconi at those. But the only person that we do see consistently beating Jinx at FFF is Miyaxi, like PR player. So it is going to look really tough for ASU to take out Jinx here, even though Jinx is on the back foot.
Send that soccer ball right there.
I feel like Jinx understands the assignment here. He knows how crucial
Jinx knows what he needs to do. And he is doing it. Excellent parry on that first hit. Arconi's starting to get something going now.
I mean, yeah, but Arconi's already at 160. He is pretty much guaranteed to go into next matchup with 1 stock at most.
Ooh. Interesting interaction.
I don't know. Could have cursed it. And it looks like Arconi's kind of clutching up.
Oh, he is. He's got his feet on the ground. That soccer ball is so weird.
Because
when you reflect it,
the reflector sends it behind.
It just doesn't hit you. Yeah. Arconi's gotten a bit of a...
It's weird.
This forward throw will kill, though. He's at 190. It won't kill. I guess
it's
wasn't up. There we go.
I realize it's probably like Sora's, because Sora's counter always sends... Reflector always sends things in the way that they're going. And Soccer Ball... So Soccer Ball will just go behind Sora.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
That up air... He's living that up air, but won't live another one of those. Doesn't get his deep breathing off. Does get his Sun Salutation off.
Okay, Jinx has every opportunity to bring this to even. Or not even, actually bring this to a lead for GCU. This is perhaps the most clutch we have seen the entire day.
Oh, wow, okay, that's downer. I respect
very strong reversal, yeah.
He got his deep breathing off. That is important.
Yeah.
Arconi gonna find that back air.
And that is gonna find a win for Arconi. Now up 3-1.
Jinx did excellent with 1 stock.
4-3, sorry.
4-3, yes.
Up by 1 is what I meant to say.
Yes. So, we're gonna see Ags come in. We're gonna have to see what Ags can do here.
Yeah. I mean, we know Ags, like I said, he is very, very familiar with this anchor role. He has to take this stock off of Arconi without losing 1. Because he needs to go in healthy to Slick. And I know Arconi is probably just going to be Hail Marrying everything possible to make sure that does not happen. Because if Ags goes in with a tied game, we know he can beat Slick. We know Slick can beat him, though.
Yes. This is interesting, because have we seen these two fight yet? Have we seen Ags Arconi at all?
No, not at all.
I don't think we have. So this is the first time we'll see the two of them.
But it's 3-1, so it is looking good for Ags
3-1
in this game.
But that's anyway.
Yeah, and especially because even if Ags wins this, that gives the counter pick of the stage to Slick.
Yes. I'm excited to see how this goes. Things are heating up for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Good on Jinx. That was excellently done by them. Bringing GCU back from a decently big deficit to as even as you can get in a crew battle.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, 4-3. X taking a deep breath, finding his inner peace, locking in, if you will.
Lock in. All the other Ags quotes.
Look at 10 Rayman there. Yeah, we had a
shout out to 10
good few members of GCU JV coming in to spectate.
Yeah, we got a good crowd back there watching all the players. Oh, looks like they went in.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. We got the gameplay on screen now.
All right, 1 stock is all Ags has got to take if he wants to absolutely clutch this up for his team.
Yeah, 1 stock is all Arconi has to take if he wants to give his team a sizable lead.
Yeah, exactly. It is not even just down to this game. It is down to this stock.
Yep. Arconi seems pretty confident in his movement and what he's doing. He's spacing out from Sephiroth, you know, as you're supposed to do. He's staying away from those shadow players, staying out of range of Sephiroth's quick options. But Ags not getting hit by these Mii Sword Fighter options. Great tech there. Getting away from Arconi. He's got a Shadow Flare on.
I say, yeah, nice rollback, but Oh,
doesn't get the triple Shadow Flare.
Very strong play from Marconi to just avoid that. I
thought he was dead for sure.
Yeah, and the fully charged version, no less.
Shield in the first 2 hits. It's such an awkward 3-hit move, that forward air. Yeah, Arconi's starting to use that reflector. If he can reflect that Shadow Flare, it gets doubled the amount that there is.
Yeah.
So if it was supposed to be 1, if it was supposed to be 2, it's 4. If it's supposed to be 3, it's 5. It doesn't go above 5, but
yeah, 5 is the max.
But 5 is still enough to ruin your day.
There's 3.
There's 3. Now we see Arconi probably going to,
really trying hard to reflect that, but not quite able. I thought Ags was going to full send Hail Mary the up B there, and I'm kind of glad he didn't, because
yeah,
he definitely would have died. He's absolutely no stranger to that.
This is very even for both players, though. Both of them playing this well, both of them going for the multi-hit there. Not quite going to get it. It's a tough one to call.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's down to this stock, and this stock is looking like a last-hit situation. All right, Ags is going to completely try and shut down Arconi, but he's getting sent right off the ledge. Arconi now with the ledge trapping scenario.
Ooh, and there's that up air.
There's that stock. That is everything
Arconi
needed to make this matchup look so much more difficult for GCU.
You know he's going to go for another one, though.
Oh, yeah.
Arconi's staying calm. He knows he did what he had to, so now he's just playing like, hey, if I can get another one. Ags needs to calm down, not get hit by these off chairs. He needs to take this stock as soon as possible, but can't swing for it. There we go. That stab right there. Gonna take it out.
The problem is just he needed that so much earlier, and now it is looking really rough as Ags is going in with 2 stocks left as Slicks comes in. Of course, Ags definitely does still have the opportunity to win this out and take us all the way to Game 5.
Yep.
The simple problem is that he's played pretty evenly, win or lose with Slick. He's played even. And so that means that it is looking like ASU could actually take home the win.
Yep. They're going into this with the advantage. But, you know, this is pretty much as close as the crew battle can get.
Yeah.
You know, it's 3-2. ASU does have the counter pick as well, though. But they only 1 player left.
Yeah.
The stage counter pick, though. Yoshi's going to be trying to hit those up airs, so wouldn't surprise me if we saw Battlefield here. I'm excited for this.
I am more than excited. I had to think of the words to even say because, like I said, this is match point. This could absolutely be the end of the event today.
Yep.
And it is all down to 1 man.
Down to the wire.
2 people, actually. Could be
there are 2 of them.
It could be either.
Hey,
to come out on top.
You know what happens when Sephiroth starts lower, though, don't you?
That is a perfect point. He is running right off the ledge. He's going to get wing even sooner.
And here we go.
This could be the exact clutch factor GCU needs.
Just parrying that egg.
Parrying that off. Parrying again.
Another one.
He is trying to send a message.
He's like, hey, don't throw those at me.
Yeah. And trying to set up these shadow flares already, but the nair forward air is just going to be just enough. All right, Ags is getting right in it. There is the flare he was looking for. The thing is, I feel like Slick has every opportunity to just shield these.
Or just air dodge, yeah.
Perfect.
Get out of the way, but
yeah.
Yoshi has enough movement to get out of the danger range.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just double jump.
Ooh. You can't act immediately out of Yoshi. There is 0 frames of stoppage there. So you could theoretically, like, up B out of Yoshi Egg.
Yeah.
You know, hit him with something that they're not ready for, like that down air. Ag's doing a great job of not taking too much percent, keeping Slick in an uncomfortable position.
But Slick wasn't able to punish out of that shield. All right. Like, again, Ags is up, but not by much. Like I said, going even here is the hardest thing that Ags has to deal with right now.
All Slick has to do, Slick just has to play calm, play well, not let Ags, you know, run away with anything. Ags actually just going to retreat all the way to ledge.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ags has to, as Ags is treating this a little bit like it's just a normal match, but it is not. He is starting from a deficit.
Does have wing already, though.
Yeah. Like I said, this comeback factor might be what they need. The only problem is this is a little bit early, which means it's going to go away after this first stock is taken. And Ags is going to have to survive Slick's second stock without much help from wing if he wants to get that wing for that clutch last stock, last hit scenario. And trust me, he does want it there.
Good get-up attack, not letting Slick keep him on ledge. This is not a great situation for Ags because Yoshi has some pretty powerful quick hits, and Sephiroth decently light. Gonna get that dash tech, though.
Yeah.
He's been holding on to that this entire time, actually, because usually Ag loves to dash back and forth and dash tech.
Yeah, or
he was waiting on it.
He'll also sometimes mix up dashing and dash grab, which I think is what Slick was expecting there, since Slick was just sitting in shield trying to bait that.
Ooh, gonna hit that. That's such a nasty angle.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep. We're back to where we started.
Wow. Seeing Ags kind of take a deep breath. This is looking like it could be the true final stock of the game if Slick is able to hold on here. All right, sending Ags up and trying to chase him down. Ags might have to cheese out of stock early if he's looking to win this.
There's that wing.
Wing immensely early. Wow.
Yep, he's on his last stock, so it will come early. Slick is doing an excellent job of staying in Ags' face and not letting him do what he wants to here. He's going to run up down B, yeah. Slick
I mean, yeah, it's good to mix those in every now and then.
Yeah, Slick is confident.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a lead. He's got a big lead. He knows Ags is worrying.
Oh, the fully charged is going to get parried hard.
And there's
the spike. That is the end.
And that will do it.
Of Grand Finals Smash Brothers for Western Cactus League. Wow.
Yeah, that was a pretty good show from both players.
Pretty good show from both teams, might I add.
Yeah.
Pretty strong 3-1. They are walking back and forth, congratulating both teams. They are probably going to do, you know, the bend of the baseball game where you just walk by, you just do this.
All that. Yeah,
all right. Wow, what a show, folks.
Yes.
Folks at home, ladies and gentlemen, everyone else of all shapes and sizes, that was an amazing match from both teams. ASU bringing that home. Bringing it home very strong. And sorry, I had to ask a question because we might be doing an interview. They did it in Overwatch, and we might do it here. And honestly, I would love to. I have a lot of experience with it at FFF. Yep. In any case, GCU looking so close, like they could have clutched that, but just barely. ASU bringing out the lead, and here right now is ASU's very own Dr. Iggy walking in.
Yep. We're gonna get to ask him a few questions.
All right, just gonna ask a few questions. Switch it over. Hello, Dr. Iggy. Welcome to the broadcast. How are you feeling?
I feel like rizzed up.
I feel rizzed up. Okay.
That's a good way to put it.
All right, that is a good way to put it. You did a pretty strong showcase, all three teams. Are there any particular sets of yours that you want to call out?
I just like it when I get hard reads. When I read that down smash and it's like, when I read that roll with the down smash and it's like, yeah, you're basically dead at this point. You could make it back, but you're not that lucky, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, and also the spike, of course.
The classic Ness magnet into the down air.
That's actually a terrible option. You never go for that.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
Not looking. Go for it every time.
I literally remember calling it. I was like, not the day one. I was like,
yep.
Yeah. Speaking of, what's your experience with the crew battle format specifically?
I played in some online crews from like 2019, 2021. Stopped because I believe online is a tumor.
Yeah, that is
very fair.
That is definitely, you are not going to get any disagreement from me. Furthermore, speaking of, since it's a crew battle format, I just want to ask you, are there any of your teammates you want to shout out as well? Like, how do you feel that you all did?
How can I not shout out all of them? They're all amazing players, and we couldn't be here if we weren't all here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys did a pretty impressive show. I mean, as close as some of GCU's were, there was plenty of times where I was like, you did a pretty decisive job.
Yep. So, shout-outs for Arconi for being our best anchor over here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We were saying, like, Arconi is absolutely one of the best players in the event today, yeah. Speaking of any, like, particularly clutch moments towards the end of those sets where you were, like, really biting the nails?
Well, I'm not the biggest fan of being an anchor, but just, like, it's so nice seeing it go to the last stock and then Arconi just randomly up airs and kills him. That's always a great feeling, like, oh, I feel so tense, and then I just pop off anyways.
Yeah. Speaking of the end of those games, what was your strategy going into the event today?
My strategy was, you know, just hit him some more, feint because people are scared,
and
then
don't get
more.
Don't get hit. Always helps too.
Yeah, hit him with a couple PK Thunders, like 50 in a row.
Any team strategy you got besides Arconi anchoring?
We kind of just played around counter picks, you know.
Yeah.
I may not be the biggest fan of fighting eggs. What's up, bro?
But hit him with the pose.
Slick my goat for countering that up.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm trying to think of, you got any questions?
I think you've covered all the big things.
I've covered all the big things. I want to say you thanks a ton for coming out today, and congratulations on your win. You guys now have a shot at Made Madness. That's going to be an exciting event.
What do you mean a shot? We basically won.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Now, I think we're good to send you home. Thanks so much for coming. I would shake your hand, but, you know, you're a little far. Is there anything you want to sign off with?
Shake the hand.
Never mind.
Yep.
We get
we'll shake the hands.
hand.
Aerial hands. You know what? We can reach. There we go. There we go.
All right. Oh,
you need to shake his
All
hand.
right. There you go. Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah. Shouts to ASU. Shouts to all the teams that came out here.
Oh yeah, it has been a blast. And now we are going to have to say a shout outs to our sponsors, of course.
Oh yeah.
Army National Guard and Esports U,
yes.
for helping us to put on not only this prize pool but also this event in general. And we want to say shout outs to you at home for watching us and even coming out to spectate in our hall. We have had an amazing time here at Arizona Cactus League. And even though ASU, like I said, pretty definitive showcase, know that GCU will still be practicing because time and time again, GCU has shown that they are never going to give you up, never going to let you down, and they are going to keep at it until maybe GCU gets to win next time. But I am super proud of how ASU played as well, and I'm super excited to see how they play at May Madness. Excuse me.
Madness, yes.
I mean, Dr. Iggy said it himself. He's like, we've already won the event. That's confidence if I've ever seen it, and you can definitely tell that confidence showed in the event here today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You got
I think that's pretty much it for today, right?
All right, thanks. So again, like I said, just one last thanks to everyone who put on this event and everyone who's watching it at home, and make sure to stay tuned as we bring you more games tomorrow with Overwatch. Stay tuned. See you guys.
Yep. See you then.
Oh, my glasses. Oh, I see.